The Pokemon market has never been more crazier than ever before. People like myself and many collectors alike find it very, very difficult to find cards. What can you do? It's not much. Just gotta try your best, try to be the quickest, try to be the fastest, to catch them all, to collect them all, to do whatever you want with them all. But at the end of the day, if you're not quick with your hands, or you're not quick with clicking, collecting, or waking up early at 4 AM in the morning, going to Big W, Kmart, lining up for about 5 hours, then you'll more than likely not be able to find product. What can you do? That's our life. In saying that, you'll find that a lot of collectors are ripping less, collecting less, doing much less, maybe even boycotting the system, the Pokemon company. But what's that sound? Hold on a sec. Oh my lord, you wouldn't believe it. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one, guys. Oh my lord, why am I risking myself out here? It's raining and it's pouring, but you wouldn't believe it. Look what I've got. Bloody caught myself a blooming waters. Wow. This thing's at least 10-15 kilos. Lucky my line was able to hold up. I haven't even changed my line in the last month. Looks like it's still pretty good. Still a bit frail, but look, to get Pokemon cards, you have to do things out of your way to get cards. Simple as that. Whether it's you're waiting early at stores, being as quick as you can and click and collect, this is the life that collectors like many of us have to live with uncertainty. But whoa, it's still a live one. Might have to gut it. But as you can see, in the perilous waters, I was able to catch a big fish. Blooming waters. Let's go. Big fish. You love to see it. It is currently raining at the moment. You can see the hook marks on this big fish, as you can see. It's probably been attempted to be caught before by other trainers, but you know, only one trainer prevails. You know, and pretty close to the water's edge here. So if I do drop any cards, it's gone for good. I don't think someone like me will go swimming in this current weather and climate. It is peeing down right now. So I'm going to open this off the camera. Oh, on this camera you can see that I'm pretty much mauling it. Oh, I feel like I'm actually gutting a fish here. But it is heavily raining, so if I get any good pulls, it's looking like GG's for me. Blooming waters. Anyway, this was my pre-order from EB Games. You know, for when the actual thing went live, or the product went live, it was absolute mayhem. Those that do know, that went through the process, knows how tough it was, because you will sit there in checkout for about 10, 15, 20, 30 even minutes, clicking, collecting, checking your card, going through authentication, making sure CommBank has the right code, blah, 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 blah. Madness. Anyway, we're here, it's raining. Luckily I'm undercover at the moment. I was actually gonna pull this on the outside somewhere, but I don't know how I'm gonna get home now. So we are here. If you're here, make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the video. We're going to pull our packs of Blooming Waters now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packs. So pretty much ETB and a half that we've got here. If not, just 2 ETBs, I think. These were going for $100 and something retail price. But I know people were flipping them for almost 3 times to 4 times the price. Water energy makes sense. We are out here in water. 151, I haven't pulled these in ages. Abra, Diglett, Drowsy. The wind is pushing the rain to my side. I'm gonna have to push back a little bit. Snorlax, Eevee, Meowth, Ditto is the last card there. Love to see it. I'm just going to shuffle back a tad because the rain is hitting me in my footsies. Anyway, I won't be as aesthetic now. Moving on, second pack. Love to see it. Anyway, I am pulling packs every day, or trying to pull packs every day. Feel free to watch my shorts. You know, I remember I'm going from pulling like maybe 2 or 3 packs sometimes to only like now pulling 1. being very, very conservative with the pack pulling these days. We have a basic Lightning Energy, Seal, Rattata, Squirtle, Lickitung, Ivysaur, Slowbro, Machoke, Ponyta, Nidorina, and a Marowak Holo. Love to see it. Moving on to the next packs. Anyway, did you cop yourself some Blooming Waters? I hope you did, but I know some of you may have not. There are packs on the horizon though, and speaking about packs on the horizon, the new set coming out, Destined Rivals, short for DRI. DRI or Survive. Drive to Survive, I don't know, anyway. Oh, put a Magma there. Hasn't really impressed me as much so far. There's about 7 days left, maybe less days left of when the Glory of Team Rocket does come out. I need this card. Dragonite, really, really good card. I love it. Love to see it. Yeah, it hasn't really impressed me as much. I don't know if it's impressed anyone else to the thought of like thinking, oh my god, this is going to be the craziest new set ever. Like this is going to be special illustration Mewtwo's, special illustration Meowths, Ekans, Arbok, Coughings, all sorts of stuff, dark Pokemon, maybe even the chance of a dark Charizard as well. Doesn't seem to be that hype of a set at the moment. So Krabby, Kabutops, so just got to be careful. I don't know, don't blow all your money on Destined Rivals yet. I know some stores online have been putting up the Glory of Team Rocket Japanese version for about almost 300 bucks for a Japanese booster set. You've never seen those prices ever for a new release for a Japanese booster set, which you get like 30 packs out of. So just be careful. Don't blow all your money. I was thinking about blowing all my money, saving all my money for it. Oops. But I'm actually having second thoughts at the moment. I don't think it's going to be that crazy of a set yet. There's still a couple of days for it to redeem itself. So yeah, just be mindful as well. Okay, we haven't got any hits yet, not even any EXs as the moment. But remember, 151 is a specialty set, never came out with a booster box, only ETBs and special other boxes. But this rain is starting to weigh heavy on me at the moment. Actually, the wind is blowing in the wrong-ish direction. If there's another place I can sit, but you know what? Let's stick it through. I'm bound to not get much anyway, but this video is just pretty much having a chat to myself, and for anyone that's listening, hopefully gain some insight from it. So yeah, going back to Destined Rivals, I don't think so. I don't think it's that hype of the set yet. They just came out with the Giovanni and Nidoking, a full art. You're hoping that it does come out with special illustration. What it can come out with, oh my god, I just dropped all the cards. Okay, none of them fell through. What can happen is like they come up with like a special illustration for, I butchered these, I dropped these, so this is going to be totally out of order. Pidgeotto, is they come up with like a special illustration with the Nidoking, kind of similar to, oh, Caterpie, let's go. Woo, love to see it. That's actually such a beautiful card. Is there anything else in the back? Probably not. Wow, okay. That's going to be sleeved. Sleevey baby. Where are my sleeves? Oh, I forgot about this guy. Put him there just to sit down and guard my cards. Also, seagulls hovering around, thinking that I might have food. Caterpie. The centering's a little bit off on this. Also, it's like bottom heavy. Probably be able to see that from the video. Moving on. Yeah. Something similar to like the TCG Pocket Nidoking will be massive. Need something just to take it from like a mediocre set to like the biggest hype set of all time. A Mewtwo will probably do it. A Dark Charizard will probably make people rip off their heads and spend every little cent they had to try to get it. But yeah, so far, quite underwhelming. Now that might be controversial to thought, but I believe, you know, I'm a big person on artwork, not set work. And if you are too, then you know, you don't have to go and spend all your money on it, because what happens is you buy at the high and then the hype drops and stock drops like stock market, and then you're selling at a loss. That's what you don't want. I reckon just wait a little bit. There will be product, just wait a little bit. I think Prismatic is still holding its value overall. Oh, double Nidoqueen, Charmeleon, Beedrill. I think Prismatic is still the #1 set for this year at the moment. You can't beat it. looking back at it, it's absolutely very difficult to beat, because nothing that has come out or is coming out comes close to like the artwork slash actual cards from that set. So I believe when Destined Rivals comes out, people will be like, oh, it's actually not that good. Let's go back to Prismatic, but Prismatic will have a quick jump as well. If you can get Prismatic at like cost price, market price, ooh, gold switch, then good for you. But you know, it's hard. They are coming out or have released the special premium boxes and also the EV pouches. So I've got a couple of those on the way, or one on the way rather, or one of each on the way. And we're definitely going to be most likely pulling those, but it's hard. And I'm one of those guys that probably like will wait on release day at a store to try get some product, because I do want to rip it for content. So you will have me probably rip it on a video. So anyway, Metapod, Pidgeots. Oh, I just dropped 2 cards in the back. Execute, Flareon. Was there anything there? Pretty much butchering these cards. If there's a Charizard here, it would jump in the water with the way that I'm handling these. Oh my lord. And can you believe it? We're actually down to our last pack. That's 15 packs gone. Blooming Waters. You know, only one, technically 2 hits. 1 gold switch and a Caterpie. Ooh, didn't know the hit rates were that bad, mange. Anyway, Psychic, Paris, Voltorb, Krabby, Sandshrew, Omanite, Tauros, Kadabra, Pidgey, Psyduck, and a Violet Plume. Could have given me the gloom, but the Violet Plume comes through. And pretty much that's it. You're kidding. You know how you look for like more packs, but there's none left? It's a feeling of pain. Yeah, they're all done. Well, what can you do? You go fishing, sometimes you catch a big fish and it tastes good. Sometimes you catch a big fish and it tastes like a fish. Not as good. Ooh, big mullet over there. Anyways guys, what do you do? My advice is, yeah, when the Glory of Team Rocket comes out, which is the Japanese set of Destined Rivals, I think just hold off on it for a little bit. Wait till the prices drop. Similarly to like Heatwave Arena, where boxes were going for about 210, 220, upwards of maybe 230-ish dollars, Australian dollars. They eventually came down to about 180s, 170s, and then 160s. Now people are trying to get rid of it. So I think, in my opinion, is just to wait a little bit. Don't buy into the hype and try to get it early. Unless you have, you know, a store that can give it to you for a little bit less. But it seems like distributors are selling it to customers still at a higher price. So touch and go, guys, touch and go. Pokemon's a very volatile market at the moment. So proceed with caution and with your money. Definitely. Only buy what you can afford at the end of the day. Don't get burnt by buying so much product, thinking that you might be able to sell it, flip it, or whatnot, or hold on to it, unless you're willing to hold on to it for about, 20 years, The market will go up and down during those periods of time. Sometimes you can just buy and forget, and that's what I've been kind of slowly doing, is building up my stock and just buying and forgetting about it. But yeah, don't buy too much into the hype, is my opinion. Only buy what you can afford, and only rip what you want. You don't have to rip everything. Just rip as much as you can, and then keep some on the shelf. As you can see, now it's cleared up. The rain stopped, but the clouds are still there. Kind of like Pokemon cards at the moment. Anyway, feel free to like and subscribe. Hopefully I can see you in the next video. I don't know what I'm going to pull next. I'm trying to buy some more product, but no guarantees. See you in the next one. Keep it clean in between.